figured it was enough to pick it up. Another book on the chakras and all the stuff. Another book on the chakras and all of it. This book here, The Inner Life. Charles W. Ledbetter. C.W. Ledbetter. Gotta get this book. This book goes into all of it. Astro plane, reincarnation, karma, Devashanic plane. All of the stuff in the book.
I found these ones inside.
You found it? Where?
I got the Theosophical
okay, cool.
today.
Okay, cool. And we can't get it.
That's the one you're going to want to.
Yeah, we're going to get it and all.
Get inside of things.
Inside of things, C.W. Ledbetter. It's going to cost a lot. How much was it?
Nope.
How much?
I think it was like $14.
Another book is this. This Ledbetter, he wrote this book here. It's out of print. Man, Whence, How, and Whither. This other guy, A.E. Powell, the guy that wrote this Astro Body, wrote a smaller book called Solar System. And the Theosophical Society came down and told these people who was printing this stuff, said, we're gonna attack you, and we're gonna put some pressure on you if you print that book Solar System. Because that book Solar System is talking about the nature of this white man's relationship to history and all of this stuff. A.E. Powell, the brother that does this, well, I said no brother, the cracker that does this. But I get into the habit of calling every black person brother, so, which is good. The cracker that used this, he wrote this book, he wrote a book called Solar System. And they put some, and he was breaking down this book that Annie Besant, which is the woman that's in the Masonic order, and Ledbetter wrote called Man, Hence, Whither, and How. Whence, How, and Whither. He's breaking this book down in a little smaller book, and it's really dropped, because this book is written in code. You can't, this is out of print. But the smaller book is breaking it down straight up, this is what's up. And they put pressure on them. And the Health Research Society, which is out of California, who print all them out-of-print books, that Massey and all them, they had to go and get a book off a shelf of a white man's house. They got it off somebody's collection, and they printed the book. And that book is in print. It's called Solar Systems by this guy, A.E. Powell.
Can you give us the address for these people that you say?
We're going to be dealing with them right through here, because they used to, they used to have a distributor here right in Atlanta, and the people wasn't buying the books in there. They had to close up.
You can't buy them from them?
You can do. You can order them. You got to put in an order like a business. So the Health Research Company, what's the name? What's that? Mokalumi Hill, yeah. California. They print all the stuff in there. So that's the book you got to. Now that book, Atlantis and Lemuria, and you said you laughed at the black. Now this book, now this book, they was printing this book because this is the only Rudolph Steiner book that they didn't have. So they said, Health Research printed it. And he was laughing at the black man, the message to the black man. And this ain't nothing but the message to the black man that the white boy down there tell you. 30 years before the other message to the black man, 40 years before the other message to the black man was ever even written. So this is that book. Atlantis and Lemuria by Rudolph Steiner. Okay. Let's see. We're going to have to do something to get this, because it's not in the New Leaf catalog. And only people I saw that was getting it was Oxford. But I can tell everybody at my lecture, if you want to know something about what's really behind the Egyptian mysteries, you got to get this book, Arthur Versailles, Egyptian Mysteries. Oh, I had it upside down. Arthur Versailles, Egyptian Mystery. Take you through all of it and all. Good book to get. Like I said again, C.W. Ledbetter, Astroplane, the Devashanic plane. Okay, remember the moon child, Aleister Crowley? Gotta get it because it's talking about a story in a novel on this woman who had this moon child.
Excuse me. Concerning the moon child, is that particular shade of meaning different from Het-Heru? Is there any association? Okay, so there's a different association.
Yeah, because also, Tahuti is a lunar.
A lunar deity, and then you have Hathor or Het-Heru.
And check this out. See, look at this. Check out how this stuff transcends. Tahuti is called the messenger of Ra.
Right.
And he has, and his symbol is a star and a crescent, or the moon, the crescent. The star being Sirius. Honorable Elijah Muhammad said he's the messenger of Ra, and the symbol is the star and the crescent. You see how these things transcend? You see? Ra is the symbol from Ra. The meaning for Ra means all. Also, the sun. The meaning for Allah means all. You see how this stuff transcends, and we up here arguing over just customs and culture. Let's see. There's a cat coming on the 20th. These white boys have these meetings. Y'all start bombarding these meetings. The Chamblee Civic Center in Chamblee. They're having a white boy that's coming down from NASA. Next week, he used to work for NASA, and he's going to break on all this UFO stuff. You need to get out there and see the Chamblee, I think it's going to be on the 20th. The Chamblee Civic Center. That's the place where we went to the UFO convention the last time.
That's where Bill Cooper always
That's where Bill Cooper always is. And they had the guy, Richard Hoagland, that wrote this book, Monuments on Mars, A City on the Edge Forever. You got to get this book. Monuments on Mars, A City on the Edge Forever, because Honorable Elijah Muhammad in his book, Theology of Time, that's another book, Theology of Time, you got to get it. But in his book, he talks about that we have a group of people that live under the ground in Mars. And they don't want you to see them, they don't have to. Now, on the TV show last night, something about Mars is very peculiar. Because on the TV show last night, Silence, Russia had this space probe. And it's supposed that it was very advanced. And they supposed to have touched down on Mars, and they supposed to go up on it and see what all this was. And they said, this is their words, a mothership told Russia, don't you mess with Mars. Don't even send it. So, you know, they're the white man, they send it anyway, and they're going into Mars. They're going into Mars, and the next thing, they take the first picture of Mars, and the next thing, something goes, it's black. They say that this 14-mile phase, they called it the mothership, traveling at 14,000 miles per hour, took the doggone probe, took it with them, zapped it. And they show this big, long, oblong shape, which is the floor of the lodge, which is the Karnak Temple, half a mile by half a mile to talk about, which is the same ship of Ra, which a passage in Jeremiah's book of the beginning, ancient Egypt, light of the world, say, oh Lord, let me drive the ship to the west, to those starry ones, we're the star people, who do not know a way to lift themselves up. This is in a papyrus. Let me drive the ship and tackle the west. And then it says, then the phase comes, and it says, and those people are rescued. That's the same as Jesus and his followers right here in the Gnostic cult. Say they meet the people, and the beings on the ship are manned by fantastic beings. Gotta get it. So the guy Hoagland, Richard Hoagland, writes the book Monuments of Mars, A City on the Edge Forever. Hoagland.
Excuse me, brother. You can order that book. You can order the video.
Yeah, you can, because he was here in September. You can order the video. They talk about it in here too. But this book is out now. This book came out in '86. This is another version. This is a thicker version that came out about 2 months ago, right before Christmas, and it's $16. Now, let's see some other stuff. Like I said, now, see, we messed around. They told us when they did the Dogon, the Dogon, they said that this book was very expensive to get, and they said it depends on the buyers whether they were going to reprint it, so it's now it's out of print. You can get it at times, but if you can't, you at least need to get Robert Temple's The Serious Mystery. It goes into the Dogon, and also goes into the Siggy ceremony and the Hemmitt ceremony, and all of that. You need to get The Serious Mystery. Good book, because this is what inspired Robert Anton Wilson to write the Cosmic Trigger and all. Cosmic Trigger. Okay. Also, if we're going to be getting in the melon, you're going to have to reread this and get some more of these if you can get them. Richard King, Origins of Biological Psychiatry and all. What it talks about the calcified pineal gland and the whole 9 yards. You have to reread this. Psychiatry, Richard King. Our brother is dropping on the melon. It first taught us of the white man having a calcified pineal gland. God bless him, because we still would be out here saying that Richard King, that everybody, because we don't know the physical makeup of people. Another book called A Kundalini, The Evolutionary Energy in Man, Gorby Krishna. That's the same guy that wrote this one, his new book. This one was written in the 70s, and this one is new. Came out in '89. This one came out in like 70 and 71. Gorpy Christian. He has several books out. Another book. This one, I didn't like it. Well, I mean, it's good. The information is great. I just don't like a book without an index in it. Because I like to study books. Never read your books from cover to cover, because when you finish, you don't know nothing.
You sure know.
You got to study books. Just like they taught you to study in school, you got to start doing that. If the white man ain't taught you nothing, he at least taught you how to rote learn, how you can study for that test. Well, you know how to study and make it stick. Always a good book. What else is there?
Question and answer.